Adeptus Custodes, more than just golden demigods, with halberds and egos the size of Terra. They're the Emperor's personal bodyguards. And 10,000 years on watch. And now what? Are they off the leash? Today we're going to be diving into the possibilities of the fate of Warhammer 50K. Will they be leading humanity into salvation or go down swinging? Who are Adeptus Custodes? Created by the Emperor's own gene code, these aren't your average space marines. Not bound by imperial law, they only answer to the Emperor, period. No High Lords, not Gilliman. They ask, they do not order. Traditionally looked down on Terra until the galaxy broke. The Great Rift changed everything for them. Indominus Era blew open the doors, wide open. Custodes went from palace guards to spacefaring warlords. Their motto, defend through offense. Now striking first, rooting out chaos, cults, and heresy before it festers. There's two possibility futures for the Custodes in 50K. First, let's look at the optimistic future. Imperium stabilizes, maybe even reunifies. Custodes become the Emperor's frontline hammer and guiding hand. Possible golden legions. Yeah. With Primaris Astartes and Sisters of Silence in tow. New tactics, jump packs, Terminator squads, maybe even some Emperor-blessed cybernetics. Or they're even just training new elites to become legends that inspire across all sectors. All right, now let's go over that grim, dark future, right? What happens to them? Terra falls, the Golden Throne dies, and all goes to hell. Custodes retreat, fight last standing, guerrilla warfare. Maybe they even fracture. Some declare the Emperor will lose, and some just double down on the Emperor's blessing. Worse, they become fanatics, kamikaze warriors, golden angels of death. And in the end, the Imperium watches as its brightest hope burns out in a golden flame. All right, let's go over some more of the political influences that can happen because of this, right? These guys have real political weight, right? Captain General sits with the High Lords but answers to no one. Infiltrate noble houses, carry out investigations, their word equals the law. So it doesn't matter, right? So how this can be a good thing for them, right, is becoming kingmakers in the reborn Imperium. They find that future king and raise him up. Imagine a resistance led by an incorruptible golden advisors, right? They enforce unity, wield the Emperor's authority without tyranny. But there's always the dark side. So High Lords spiral into corruption, Custodes might ignore and just remove them, right? There's a golden coup possible. Paranoia versus power. It gets ugly. It will probably happen. Could it spark a civil war with the Inquisitors or even the rogue chapters? That's probable. Ideology evolution into the 50th K. Custodes were just warriors. They're philosophers. They're scholars. They're operators, right? They could see themselves as humanity's golden ideal without a standing emperor. All right. So some of the good ideas that could come out of this is their ideology evolves with humanity, enlightening them, right? Guide humanity to psychic ascension, maybe even open up an imperial webway. New doctrines rooted in wisdom, unity, and invocation. And in the end of this good guy story, maybe just Terra begins to be a beacon again, instead of a desolate wasteland that it has probably become. In that grimdark future, ideology cracks and we start to see it. Some go full-blown zealot, others collapse into a survivalist madness. Fractals alongside the Custodes, very possible. Different interpretations of the Emperor's will spark deadly purges. Legacy and cultural impact. A single custodian equals all reverence and myths, right? So what could happen in that 50th K with them? Good guys side, they become a symbol of hope and honor, inspire billions, rekindle loyalty across the stars, and their presence alone deters corruption and invasion. But once again, what happens when legacy falls? Their legend erodes in the broken Imperium. From the golden icons and cautionary tales, the last memories of what was and what was lost. Golden salvation or glittering doom? Which one do you think is going to happen here in the 50th K with the Custodes? Will they become humanity's last hope, or will they be the final curse and the nail in the coffin on humankind? Drop your thoughts in the comments if you are Team Resistance or Team Ruin. Like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. And YouTube thinks you'll like this video right here. If you want to subscribe, click this button right here. And if you'd like to find my Instagram and see behind the scenes and content that I'm working on, click my Instagram right here. And I'll see you in the next one. Every stroke of the brush and swing of the blade adds character to your miniature.